Recently, I found myself obsessively playing some old browser games from my childhood. Games like Defend Your Castle, Stick RPG, The Classroom, Interactive Buddy. You know, games from those websites that your teacher would catch you on during computer time and threaten to beat you up for using them. Ah, good times. The one series that's piqued my interest the most is Riddle School. I loved these games as a kid, and they still hold up quite well today, despite the creator being less than perfect. And today, May 25th, 2026, happens to be the 20th anniversary of the original Riddle School game. This channel's been dormant for a while, and I've been trying to figure out how to revive it. Well, why not make a video celebrating 20 years of a beloved game franchise? I'm Sentry, and you're gonna love this video. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Sentry, and this is Riddle School. This is an old game from way back in the day. It was part of my childhood. You might have seen YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, Cinnamon Toast Ken playing it back in the day, which kind of gave it a resurgence in popularity. And recently, I myself got back into it for no particular reason. And coincidentally, a few days from when I'm recording this on the 21st, and on the 25th, it will be the 20th anniversary of this game coming out. So there's no better time to celebrate. Alright, let's go. So this menu's really fun. We have our main character, Phil, right here. Click start game, he looks really excited. Instructions, he's all nonplussed. Disclaimer, he looks startled. Credits, he's disappointed. Fun facts, yay! And quit, oh, bye. I'm gonna go ahead and start the game. I know how to play. Like I said, this game was a huge part of my childhood. I've been sitting here for 2 hours straight listening to addition facts. All because I teased somebody I'm in a special class. I don't even have a smart teacher. Right now, I'm as free as a bird in a birdcage. Alright, that's it. I'm getting out of this school. What's 131 plus 42 again? I forget. Bam. Riddle School. Okay, so if you can't tell, the object of this game is to escape school, and you do that by solving riddles. Hence the name, Riddle School, you stupid motherfucker. So here's our main character, Phil. Okay, here's our teacher. That's the teacher, Mr. Calm. He asks me lots of questions because he doesn't know any of the answers. Yeah. No outlet here. Funny. You can tell the school's low budget just by looking at that. Alright, click south. The teacher may not be smart, but he knows when I open that door. Okay, so, we can't simply walk out the door. What we need to do is figure out something in this room that'll help us escape. Las sacapuntas? That's it. Hey teacher, could I sharpen up my pencil? Only one person at a time. Okay. Now that was a sharp idea. I can't believe I just said that. 5 for Prez? 5 for Prez. 5 is a popular guy in this school. It's because of his Vote 5 shirt. Get it because it's a Newgrounds game, Vote 5? Haha. To whom the bell doesn't toll, it rings when the bell ends. Which it doesn't. Ever. Need I say more? Exit. It's the exit sign. It represents sweet freedom. West. The school doors are shut during school hours. I bet the principal has the keys. I was there yesterday, and then I got sent to that class. Only last time I was with the teacher. It'll be harder this time. I don't even have a hall pass. There's a hall guard right before you reach the hall's end. Well, it's all the way down the hall and past the teacher's lounge. If I can make it there, I'm as good as free. So let's go east. Miss Coffee! Miss Coffee! That's my teacher, Miss Coffee, who drinks more coffee than anyone else I know. She finishes teaching lessons 2 hours early in a hard-to-understand jittery voice. The earth is flat. It is not. That's a drawing made by someone named John Bro. We'll talk about that later. Well, feather duster in a dustbin. Ironic. Smiley. That Smiley, she's the only one in this class who likes learning. She's also the one that I made fun of to be in that special class. That's Fred. That's Fred, my best friend and most bored class member. That's Zach, he's always cold. That's Zach, who is always very cold. He has no problem freezing the water fountain. Speaking of water fountains, look at that. There's interactivity in this game. Okay, is it this locker? Yes, okay. Go east. Janitor's closet. What are you doing? Here's your dustbin. Duster thing, whatever. You found my feather duster. Keep the change. I've been looking all over the school for this. The playground birds need dusting. Well, I gave you $1. Don't waste it on socks. Now we have $1. Here's the bathroom. That's the untouched stall, which is in perfect condition and currently on display. As crazy as it sounds, those are sinks. Just look at the sleek design. I would have thought twice about escaping school if it was all that cool looking. That's the only stall the guys ever use, mainly for graffiti. A big, fat battery clogged the left stall's pipe and choked up all the water. That's unsanitary.
Hey, it's me, Richie, the hall guard. Got a hall pass? Because if you don't, you can't pass.
Here. Yes, I do, so please get out of my way. Do I dare? Listen. If I went in there, you'd hear shrieks and screaming. Not only from anyone in there, but from me. This school has 7 students and more than 50 lockers. No sanity! That's a poster I made at home because of the bizarre number of lockers in this school. No wonder the school's so low budget. It was expected to be popular. Oh, give me a cookie. That's Chubb. Your friendly neighborhood Chubb. For some reason, we can walk right past him. Here's the cafeteria. This diagram of the cafeteria reminding us all of what it looked like clean. That's Greg, the least hungry and most restful student in school. The cookie vending machine is unfortunately broken. There's a toy car back there, but I doubt it would be any use. Someone managed to spill their blueberry Wet-Aid up there. That's green, unrecognizable gunk. Nasty. That's the school-famous Smiley Smudge. That's how I made fun of Smiley. With mustard. Oh, give me a cookie. How about $1? Take the $1, fatty. What are you doing here? Standing? Get out! Okay. What are you doing here? What teacher are you? That's none of your business. Get out! What are you doing here? I need to talk to the principal.
And why is that?
I know which answer is the right one, but I want to go through all of them. It's an emergency.
Then go to the bathroom.
Bitch.
What are you doing here?
Need to talk to the principal?
And why is that?
My teacher sent me up.
You don't want your teacher on the phone, do you? Get out! What are you doing here?
Let's talk to the principal. Why is that? I want to tell him a joke.
Oh, jokes are always fun. Go right on in.
We made it. This music. He's tiny. How big is that desk? How nice of you to drop by. Bye then. So that was easy. We got the key. We can just go all the way west. And boom. We have escaped from school, and that is the entire game. Yep, that was Riddle School. This came out 2006, so it's about to be 20 years old, like I said. And now go read a good book, yeah. Childhood classic right there, and I'm glad to be sharing it with you all. So, after this, we are going to move straight on to Riddle School 2, so here we go. Riddle School 2, let's go. Once again, a very fun interactive menu. You have all these facial expressions on the left. So Riddle School 2 was actually the first Riddle School that I played as a kid. My cousin showed it to me, and I thought it was pretty cool. And as a kid, I never beat it, but as an adult, I've beaten it several times because it's a very easy game to understand, and I was a stupid kid. But, yeah, without further ado, start game. John Bro presents... I'm bored in class. Music class. Try not to fall asleep. My eyes fell off. Riddle School 2. Okay. Oh, this is nostalgic. Even though I've played this game a lot as an adult, it's still nostalgic. Okay, so, let's get acquainted with our classroom. That's Phil. That's a trombone. That's my trombone. I left the slide all in Miss Sleep's room. Cold? Cold. What's that about? Probably about Zach. That's Zach, who is always very, very cold. I wonder why he never wears more than a sweater. That's Smiley. She's the only one around who likes school. Hey Fred, can you help me escape school again? I have a whistle, as if that'd be useful. It might help. Can I have it? Only if you have $1. Well, guess what? Mother lover. I have 4 quarters. Catching bass, but it's catching bass because it's a bass clef. Anyone else notice that bass symbol is backwards? That's an I didn't trace drum kit. The creator of this game probably had trouble drawing it. That's the band director, Mr. Oboe. He only got hired because of his name. That's what the band director wrote yesterday to admit to us the non-musical truth. I know nothing of music, but much of English. Okay, we can't simply walk out while Mr. Oboe's watching, so we have $1 right here. Let's give it to Fred. Here's my whistle for that $1 you got there. I don't actually use it anyway. Okay, well, let me use the whistle. Here's your whistle back, Fred. I don't feel like stealing news from you at the moment. I habitually click on Zach because, well, you'll see later. Okay, now that was a sharp idea. I can't believe I said that. Was that an A sharp that he played? I'll listen back to it. I can't get out. I'll bet the counselor at the school has the keys like last time. All I need to, is get to his office, grab the keys, and make my escape. Obviously, that's probably easier said than done. Unless, of course, you are mute. That's the bell. It rings when school ends. I don't recall doing that recently. That's the exit sign. I must obey it. Janitor's closet. What are you doing here? None of these lockers have anything. Band room. I'm not comfortable with going back there exactly. Here's Mrs. Sleep's room. In your desk is the slide oil and 30 cents. Okay. That's Miss Sleep. She hasn't moved since last month. Unless we find someone to drag her lifeless fucking body out here, she's here to stay. It's kind of boring, but at least we don't have to do any work. Don't feel blue. Look on the bright side. Funny. That's a vent. It's a vent. Yum yum. That's Mrs. Sleep's computer. It was in sleep mode until someone unplugged it. Yep. Isn't that interesting? She stopped at the letter Z. 1, 2, 3, sheep. That's funny. Okay, let's go east. Mr. Sum, the door's locked and the lights are off. Miss Green, the door's locked and the lights are off. Men's room. Does anyone out there have any toilet paper? Yeah. Those things are awesome because there's soap in the water that comes out of them. That's a toilet. Okay. Women's bathroom. No. I break for ducks, do you? I don't break for ducks. There aren't many ducks around here and I can't drive yet. Water fountain again. Oh, I want a cookie. Just a cookie, nothing else. That's Chubb. He's on the National Obesity Observer's top 5 most wanted list.
He's fat!
Riddle School 2? Wow, they made a second one? Awesome! I'll have to check it out once I escape school. I thought that was so funny as a kid. I probably won't need that. The only fire the school's ever had was when Zach sneezed all over that science project. The back door wasn't locked, but it's locked by a dumpster. That stinks. Literally. Okay. There's a roll of toilet paper in that vent. Who sticks toilet paper in vents? I would go in and get it, but the vent cover is rusted shut. If only I had something to get rid of the rust. Don't ask me how that works. Toilet paper get? Why are you in here? I actually don't remember the answer here. I was in the hallway and thought I might stop by. That's nice, but this is the teacher's lounge. Get out. Yeah. Why are you in here? Got permission to buy a cookie. Which teacher sent you in here? The cookie machine was calling me. Just get back to class. I saw a cow randomly burst into flames. Was it my cow? What did it look like? It was fat, white, and had black spots. My cow doesn't have spots, so that's always no concern of mine. Get out. Mrs. Sleep, she's been asleep since last month. Mr. Obo, do you have a note? I didn't think so. Get out. Hang on. Go here. Permission to buy a cookie. Mr. Sum, that's me. I never said you could have a cookie. Go back to class. Well, screw you, man. Oh, there we go. Have a nice visit while you're here and hurry back to class when you're finished. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. Teacher's lounge is empty now. We go back here. Had to plug in the cookie machine. Okay, the cookie machine is going to be very important. Coffee machine. Reminds me of my old teacher, Miss Coffee. She took so much from her coffee that her classroom started crumbling apart. Kind of like this whole school. There's cracks everywhere. It's a cobweb. I sold one of those at a garage sale for $10. Suckers. It's a green sofa. I used to have a green sofa, but that was before my dog ate the whole thing while I was sleeping. It's a picture of an apple. I'd rather eat a real apple than stare at a picture of one. I love apples. Okay. Just cookie, nothing else. Alright. Cookies cost, I believe, $1 or 75 cents. We have 30 cents. So, first off, men's room. Anyone have toilet paper? Yes, I do. Wipe that ass, man. He comes out, washes his hands. Doesn't even say thank you. You're welcome. Get the mop. Yep. Okay, Mr. Sum. Move this piece of paper. You have another quarter right there. It's called the pie chart because 3.14 people said pumpkin pie was their favorite. It's pie, you know, blueberry, pumpkin, apple. On the plus side, get it? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. 1 plus 2 equals the square root of 9. That's very true. Square root of 9 is 3, yes. Mr. Sum's calculator. I don't see why he would need that since all he does is simple addition. Well. Wow, this room is really green. That's Mrs. Green. I can't think of anything to say that you haven't already figured out. Ah, Mrs. Green spilled coffee on that wall, destroying its surface. All the teachers love coffee. That's a stool. Guacamole, 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 guacamole. Guacamole. Okay. So. Oh, there we go. Okay, janitor's closet. I have your mop. Where'd you find your mop? I've been looking all over for it. Thanks for returning it. Here's my last dime. And don't waste it on the school's cheesy pencils. There's nothing in there but dust and a videotape of me struggling to open a peanut butter jar. Okay, so I have currently 2 quarters. I have 75 cents. I think that's enough for a cookie. So allow me to get a cookie. Yes. Not even wrapped or anything, just a cookie. There you go, man. Enjoy. It's got all kinds of gluten and artificial preservatives. Yeah. Bowling ball. It's a bowling ball. Looks like you. None of the file cabinets are unlocked.
Yeah.
That's 5. Yes, that's his name. He won a school election a few years ago with his Vote 5 shirt. Get it? It's a Newgrounds game. Mister. You walk into his office, stare at him in plain sight, and grab the key. I'm keeping this! I think he took the key. I'm not gonna chase him, though. Yeah. Okay, go all the way left, just like the last game. Use the key on the door, and boom, you're out. And that's Riddle School 2. Key's upside down, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, like I said, this is the first Riddle School game I played, so it's got a good place in my heart. It's not the one that I come back to the most, it's probably not my favorite, but like I said, it's the most nostalgic for me. I think my favorite is actually 5, which, yeah, we'll get to that when we do. For now, we're gonna be moving on to Riddle School 3, after these credits, of course. Yeah. Okay, and Riddle School 3 in 3, 2, 1. Okay, here is Riddle School 3, main menu. Once again, we have an interactive menu. It's really awesome. I like Quid is just him walking away. Look, start game, he's just like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I'm ready. Look at me, I'm so badass. Oh. 1. Okay, start game. John Bro presents. We're not going to skip the intro because you guys need to see this game in its full glory. Riddle High School. Yeah, first game, he was elementary school. Second game, I assume middle school. This game, high school. Look at him, he's so badass. Yeah! Riddle School 3. Riddle School 3. This isn't my favorite Riddle School game, but it's definitely the one with the best music. Okay, so, let's look around the room. Mr. Soggy. That's Mr. Soggy. He's a genuinely lazy teacher who can be very strict if he wants to be. We've all had teachers like that. That's my friend Fred. He lent me his whistle to escape school a while back. We just played that game. It's too bad he lost his whistle recently, or I'd be out of here in a matter of seconds. That's Zach. I don't know why, but he's always very cold. I inserted a very into that sentence. He ran to the cafeteria while it was burning a few days ago and all the flames were frozen solid. From what little I paid attention to during my science classes, that shouldn't be possible. That move's the best thing about this classroom besides the door to leave. Smiling globe. A smiling globe on the wall is not enough to make me happy. Speaking of smiles, though, there's our girl Smiley. That's Smiley. For some done, insane, unfathomable blah 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 blah, she enjoys her classes. I also noticed that she doesn't blink. Do any of the characters blink? Zach, do you blink? I mean, these two are blinking because they're trying not to fall asleep. You're blinking because you have very shiny eyes. You gotta keep them moist. Peeling wallpaper. Something must have mistaken this wall for a banana. World map. You are here, not there. I don't even know how to comment on that. Yeah. Blackboard. Study for the test on Saturday. Who can tell me what is wrong with that sentence? Well, sometimes I had Saturday school because I was a bad kid. There's a rubber band in that air vent. I would get it, but my fingers can't reach. If only we had some kind of tool and some way of making that tool sticky. Yes. We now have a ruler with gum on it. And we stick the ruler in the vent. And you see exactly what I'm seeing. Blah. I don't know how well that would work in real life, but this is Riddle School. All that's left to do is... Bah! I was never good at that. Like, I always just end up hurting my thumb when I tried the rubber band thing. Yeah. Plus, I have terrible aim. I'm blind. I can't see. I'm legally blind. I'll take those glasses, thank you. Hallway. That wasn't a very sharp idea. Actually, it was kind of blurry. We just got a penny. Riddle School 3. Yes, when Jonochrome made a third Riddle School. I thought he'd never finish. I'll be sure to play it as soon as I'm out of the place. I can't go out this way even though the doors are unlocked. Whoever built this building accidentally made part of a brick wall on the other side of those doors. But the sun shines through perfectly. Everything I've ever learned about in school, I learned about from looking at an exit sign. Library. Shh, be quiet, it's a library. Shh, shut the fuck up. Okay, we click on the highlighted books. How to read. Read this. This book was written by George, age 5. Poem book by Pinky. Penny poem. Find 5 pennies. Find them all. Every penny's in the hall. Don't beat this game 2 times straight, or else you'll meet a certain fate. Don't worry, we'll see what that is. Key. Deep in the jungle, you will find a key guarded by creatures that watch from trees. Yep. Face on. Face on. Apply directly to the toenail. Face on. Apply directly to the toenail. Face on. Apply directly to the toenail. This message was paid for by Karsh. Zonic. Zonic is awesome. 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 Start reading. Okay. Shut up. Lol. What moose? No, you're a moose. Mr. Reed. How are you, Mr. Reed? I'm feeling kind of depressed. I'm a librarian and I can't even read. Well, I can, but only big print books. You know, you see, my eyesight is like a stuffed monkey doll. It's fuzzy. Well, if only we had something to help with your eyesight. Take these. Mr. Reed. Sweet. Hell yeah. Here's a free bookmark. I literally just restored your eyesight and all you have to give me is a bookmark. You know what? As a show of gratitude, I will attach my bookmark to my sticky ruler. Worry about that later. Okay, check these lockers. This locker, surprise, surprise, it's locked. Yep. There's another penny. All lockers here are locked. Yes, they are. There's the boys' bathroom. Take the toilet paper. Urinal. It's a urinal. Yep. Toilet. Mirror. I can see myself in the mirror. Isn't that exciting? Those things behind me are called sinks. You use them to wash your hands. Yep. Okay. We took the toilet paper. It's going to be important later. But, you know, for now, we'll just keep it. Okay, boxes. Those boxes are labeled scissors, rulers, pencil, pens, and markers. That's misleading. Besides air, there's nothing else inside those boxes. Yay, textbooks without any pages. Here's a lot of pages. Paper would be nice if there was a single pencil in this entire building. What kind of supply closet is this? There isn't anything in the trash can. I mean, yeah. That time is about 1.5 feet out of my reach. 1.5 feet, you say? Why don't we... You see? You see? You see? It's clever. Let's go into the girls' room. You're right. Aqua-Cola has only one ingredient. Guess what it is? It's that. Teacher's lounge. Where'd you come from? The hallway. Shoo! Where'd you come from? I fell asleep in class. So? I woke up. Shoo! Where'd you come from? I'm not gonna go through all these. I just wanna see what I can do. I don't have an extra $200 on me. I think I do. What do you want to chlorophyll in? In my mouth. The vending machine doesn't have that option. Just a soda would be fine. I have 100. Should be enough. I knew I shouldn't have bought those cheesy school pencils. Oh well, you probably shouldn't be in here anyway. Well, damn. What are you doing here? Angry. Okay. Another penny. This locker is covered with Newgrounds Angry Face stickers. I wish I could say that was my locker, but sadly, it isn't. My locker is a clean yellow locker that's on the stairs. Remember that? Remember that. Newgrounds. There's a Newgrounds poster on the wall. That's pretty much the best poster I've ever seen in the school ever. Locked. Figures. Miscount? The door's locked and the lights are out. Miscount must be someplace else. Lunchroom. Macaroni. Macaroni, 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 macaroni. Put the cheese in the noodles and what do you get? An egg on the wall. I'm just supposing the school ran out of decorations. Got pudding? Maybe. Well, not yet. Marquee. The message on the marquee is quite appetizing. Today, we are having poo. What can I get for you? Hello, Mrs. Munch. Hello. What can I get for you? Are you Chote's mom? Yes, why? You're fatter than the sun. I can live with that. Alright. I'd like chocolate pudding. Sorry, pudding costs $1, you don't have enough. Alright, we need $1. Okay, there's the doors again. Pigs will probably be flying before I get out of here. That won't stop me from trying, though. I just need the counselor's keys, and I'll be free. Exit sign. Exit. Exit. A door, passage, or other way of leaving a room or building. E.g., I'm going to escape the school through the exit. Auditorium. The auditorium is only unlocked during school performances. That won't happen anytime soon, though. Pudding. I need pudding. There's Chubb. There's my boy Chubb. That's Chubb. He loves to eat sweets. His favorite place to sit down and rest is conveniently right in front of the fucking office. Which one doesn't belong? The third choices are 3 orange faces and 1 blue face. Just a hunch, but I think it might be the blue face. Forget the fire extinguisher. If we want to stop a fire, we'll just ask Zach. He could turn flames to fucking ice. These all say, oh man, that's what the panda said. Oh man, that's what the panda said. These are all locked lockers. Yes, they are. Penny. Sweet by Diz. I think Mr. Reed made that poster. He's a librarian. Sweet. Window. The school is very strict about nobody escaping through the window, obviously. Of course, I wouldn't be crazy enough to jump out that window even if I could. Miss Flask. Is your button-making machine almost complete, Miss Flask? Well, I feel silly to admit it, but I can't turn it on. It needs a button, or a switch, to even work. So I need a button to make a button. It doesn't have to be big, all I need is something slightly larger than a pistachio nut. Remember that. Pluto still looks like a planet to me. I think Pluto's no longer a planet because Chubb ate it. I have no clue what that's supposed to be a picture of. I would get that tatted, though. Okay, nothing in the desks. Yeah. Flask. There's a Flask picture on the wall. Miss Flask actually looks like a flask. Yeah, see? Her dress. H2O equals breadsticks. That message is false. H2O is water. Breadsticks are tasty. It's a button-making machine. It's supposed to make buttons that say science rocks on them. Geology rocks. Pudding, I need pudding.
Someone get me out of my locker.
Tongs. Huh. Blockhead. Michael Swain is a genius. I don't get the reference. This is Richie. Help me out. What's the combination? I never can remember. I have it written down. It's in Mrs. Oddverb's room. Tell her I need to get out of here. Ah! I think that's how it got cracked when some kid dropped a drawing of his anvil on the floor. No locker. Locked. Locked. Gender closet. What do you want? The bathroom sink is stuck. Not possible. Of all people, I would know if a sink was overflowing. I can hear a plumbing problem from a mile away. Remember that. The hallway's a mess? Well, yeah, I get what trying to clean up the hallways. Yeah, makes sense. Breadcrumbs and beaver spit. I don't have any. I think I'll leave now.
There is Phil's locker. Look, there's a Newgrounds tank, some books, and a nickel, and a cone.
Strawberry clock. Remember that shit? Why does the only clock in this school have to be on a poster? B. Carrots are people too. They live, they die, they look orange, one's our president. Or something like that. Okay, now we have 20 cents. It's Oddverb. Doors locked and lights are out. This Oddverb must be someplace else. Okay, someone get me in my locker. No, fuck you. Pudding, I need pudding. No, fuck you. Go over here. Go into the men's room. Open up the stall. Okay, you put the toilet paper in the toilet. You flush it. The janitor claims he can hear a plumbing problem from a mile away. And he can. Do I hear a toilet clog? Well, the janitor's stalling. Seriously though, does it take that long to remove toilet paper from a toilet? Teacher's lounge. Where'd you come from? Miss Oddverb, about Richie? What about Richie? He doesn't know what a Goomba Troop is. Neither do I, actually. Is there something else I should know? I beat the stuffing out of him! Yes! I mean, go back to class. Miss Oddverb about Richie. He's stuck in his locker, his combination in class. Again? Do you think I should go and look for the combination now? You smell like an elephant. Answer the question. Yes. And that's how you get them out of here. So... I should probably leave too. Yeah. You get out of here. And the apple now has a bite out of it. I could have sworn the apple in this picture didn't have a bite in it a minute ago. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll for $200. I need more money. Microwave. I see a peeled banana in the microwave. There's really nothing more to say about that. It's a red couch. I had one of those for breakfast with my ba-ba-ba. Yeah. Coffee? I was laughing the last time I had coffee. If I remember correctly, our table caught on fire. I was grounded for 10 seconds after that. Damn, 10 whole seconds? Room's already bright enough, I don't think we need a lamp. Well, let's look inside the cabinets. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, and nothing here except blah blah. The drawers, however, that's a different story, because in the middle drawer, a nickel. We now have a quarter. Okay, choose one supply closet. Over here, miscount. I hate monkeys. Monkeying around. Okay. And look, just like the book said, there's a key guarded by monkeys. Get the key? Oh, a trash barrel. I want one of those. Go bananas for algebra. I can't call that my favorite poster ever. There's even a monkey on the blackboard. Yeah, sometimes in school, especially in elementary, you have teachers who have like a gimmick. Like they decorate their rooms with like a certain animal or something. I remember I had one teacher who like was really into like fish and like aquatic life. So her like whole classroom was decorated like an aquarium. It was cool. That was like 2nd grade, so probably the last time I was happy. Miss Flask, yeah. I have your thing that's larger than a pistachio right here. You put it in the machine, perfect size and shape. And we're making a button! Science rocks. Looks like a cookie. It's a start. It sure is. Take the button. We're gonna need it. Yeah.
Someone get me out of my locker!
Oh, wait. Janitor's closet. There's a quarter right there. Mop. Moppity mop, moppy mop, moppity mop, moppy mop, moppity mop, moppy mop, moppity mop, moppy mop. There's a bucket on the floor. I'm guessing you don't want me to remove it. Miss Oddverb. That's Mrs. Oddverb. Isn't that odd? To be or not to be. That is the poster. The stars in this poster spell moo. They must be part of the Milky Way. Ha! This is the letter green. The letter green isn't as awesome as the color 6.
Get angry. I'm already angry.
Spelling test. I studied as much as I could for that test. I found the combination to Ricky's locker. Why the goat does it say blobbles? Oh, you'll see. All that. Okay, we go over here. Someone get me out of my locker! Okay, we have this combination. It says blobbles. Or does it? What it actually says... is that Phil Eggtree, last name reveal. Ah, the combination. Thanks. By the way, I'm collecting buttons. That's good to know. Alright, check it out. Go to Miss Oddverb's room. If you find any buttons or badges lying around, show them to me. I happen to have this one. Yeah, nice. That's a good looking button. Here's my last quarter. Keep it. We now have $1. Which means we can go down here. That's the auditorium. To the cafeteria. What can I get for you? I like chocolate pudding. Just counting up my money. $1 for a big vat of chocolate pudding. I'm okay with that. Alright, we go up here. Chub, I come bearing gifts. Oh, is that pudding? Oh, blood! If I snap my neck, I'm dead. Run, Indy!
Holy shit, he fucking ran me over and killed me.
Nope, I somehow survived. Who knew Chub would make such a great wrecking ball? Came in like Miley Cyrus. The office. Hello, this is Mrs. Moses. How can I help you? Give me all your money. I can see you're not needed here. Have a nice day. This is Mrs. Moses. How can I help you? You're an insolent tub of lard. Speak for yourself, kid. Damn. 5 appears to be asleep. Yes, he is. What do you want me to do? Bash my shoes against the ceiling for 20 minutes. I can see you're not needed here. Have a nice day. Hello, this is Mrs. Moses. How can I help you? I was sent here to see Mr. Potato. Why would you be sent to see the counselor? I have a ruler with gum on it. I can see you're not needed here. Well, I'm here to see Mr. Potato. Or do you need to see the counselor? Because I'm awesome. I fail to see the logic in that, but go right on in. Fancy Pants Adventure, that's another classic. Alien Hominid, hell yeah. And for some reason, he's playing neither. Yeah. Let me go ahead and swipe the key. In plain sight. Worked for me last time. It's pink. That's all you need to know. There's awards on the wall. Exciting. Am I really that ugly? That's Mrs. Moose's. I find that name to be quite funny. Says you! Enough said. That's 5. He's in the t-shirt business right now. I have 3 of his awesome Vote 5 shirts at home. Just a bunch of file cabinets. Yep. Nothing else of note in this room except for notices. I did not mean for that to be a pun. It's a bunch of notices. I didn't notice that. He meant for that to be a pun, though. Okay, go downstairs. Boom. And boom. We are out of here, and that's Riddle School 3. Now, if you remember in that one book, it said, don't beat the game 2 times straight. Well, that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera once these credits are done rolling. So, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, as you can see, we have beaten the game once more. There's Phil, he's going to grab the key. Okay, let's get back to the place. And boom. We have now beaten the game 2 times in a row. Let's see what fate awaits us. Oh? Oh my. You've been possessed by a monkey doll. That is considerably terrifying. It took you this long to beat this game. Yeah, I kind of speedran it the second time. But yeah, that was Riddle School 3. It was probably the longest game thus far, but luckily the next game is the shortest in the series. So let's go ahead and get to Riddle School 4 now. Okay, Riddle School 4, or Riddle University, as it's colloquially known. Nope, I just made that up. Main menu, boom. Look at all these. He's angry. He's reading Riddle University, see? It's a picture of him, it's the same picture. The credits, he's got a Roman soldier helmet.
He's the Joker, baby.
Options, he's thinking. Quit. He's coming to get you. Autosave on or off, I don't think that's gonna matter. But yeah, Riddle School. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Oh. Hacking into the mainframe. Accessing. Analyzing map system. Analyzation process complete. Welcome to Riddle University. Yeah, let's go. Like this music. And this music is just a slowed down version of the Riddle School 3 theme. Yeah. Okay, so we have a teacher. But why is his hitbox so... He's huge. Why is his hitbox so small? Mr. Munch, that's him. Chubb's dad, I think. Because, you know, Mr. Munch, Miss Munch was the lunch lady. She was Chubb's mom. Don't bend the rulers, get it? Posters, windows, we have all this. Diz. Notice how Fred's not here. Everyone else is, but not Fred. Instead, it's Diz. That will be important later. For now, let's see what Mr. Munch is up to. Mr. Munch? Mr. Munch? That kills people. Yeah, so we descend into the fiery pits of hell. And yeah, Phil is dead. Phil is dead. Phil's teacher, Mr. Munch, was the original architect of Riddle University. The school was built above a long lava that he himself dug near an active underwater volcano. His plan to murder Phil Eggtree to forever rid him of this world succeeded. And no one cared. That's right. Every other student in Riddle University eventually died from car wrecks, old age, and unforeseen disasters. Each one on their deathbed whispered their final wish. Please, don't let there be any more Riddle School games. And that's one to grow on. Stay tuned after the credits to see your time. Director John Bro, Animator John Bro, Programmer John Bro, Writer John Bro, Planner John Bro, Storyboard John Bro, Blueprints John Bro. You get it, it's all John Bro. So yeah, that was the whole game, by the way. That wasn't just like, if you click on Mr. Munch, that happens. No, if you click on anything, that happens. Which I think is hilarious. I'm pretty sure this game did come out on April Fool's, but like, hang on. Just as every book has a start and a finish, a series must have a beginning and an end. I deliberately sucked all the room for another sequel out of this series so that it too may end. John Bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure John Bro actually did intend to, for this to be the last Riddle School, but then he made more. He beat the game in 38 seconds. You also unlocked real fun facts and special features, now available in the main menu. Back to main menu. Let's see the special features. What happened to all the characters? Let's at least watch this one. Fred, he wasn't even there. Gender, male. Favorite thing, doing nothing. Least favorite thing, doing something. Fred didn't really like school, but he thought it was wise to stay in school anyway and make the best grades he could while not doing very much. He grew up and took many effortless such as music conductor, substitute teacher, and abstract artist. One day he fell asleep face first in a vat of paint. You can guess what happened. Smiley, gender, female, favorite thing, education, least favorite thing, distractions. Smiley had a legitimately good life. She grew up with perfect 100s in every one of her classes and a long-lasting career in biomedical sciences. She got married to the perfect man who just so happened to have a smiley face for a head just like her. They spent the rest of their days together, and a trip at Zach, gender, male, favorite thing, anything not cold, least favorite thing, freezing into ice. Zach was so determined not to be cold anymore that he bought a plane ticket to the tropics midway through his first year to college. Right above a volcano island, the plane ran into a bad bit of turbulence and Zach ended up crashing through the window. He fell into an erupting volcano and froze to death. Gender, male, collecting things, getting stuck, Richie. Richie! Yeah. 5, yeah. 808, 5's dad, he's the janitor. Janitor in RS2 is apparently a different guy. Janitor in RS3, Mr. Calm, Mrs. Coffee, Miss Green, Teacher, Mr. Oboe, Greg Sleep, Mrs. Sleep. She got married and had a son named Greg. Eventually she died sleeping off the cliff. Mr. Sum, Mr. Sage, Mr. Reed, Mr. Flask, Mrs. Count, Mrs. Oddverb, Mrs. Mooses, Mrs. Question. Oh, question, yeah. Mr. Potato, Joe. Joe. Diz, gender, male? Favorite thing, least favorite thing, supposedly a foreign exchange student. I'm so dumb. Chub Munch, Mrs. Munch, Mr. Munch. That's right. Phil only went to college because he figured it'd be better than elementary, middle, and high school. He went to the newly built Riddle University because it was local, it was cheap, and he didn't have any particular plans for the rest of his life. So it wouldn't matter what classes he took. At first, he thought this Riddle School was just like the other three he'd escaped from. Just when he considered trying to make a fourth escape, he found out it was completely different. That's right. Real fun facts. I remember when I went to San Diego Comic-Con, Tom Fulp, the creator of Newgrounds, asked me if I was going to make a Riddle School 4. I'm thinking about making a fourth one. At some point, I started making it. I lost motivation. At the same time, people made a request for a game. So I decided, even though I told my fans that I'm going to make a game again, I hope you enjoy the games. Yeah. So he did intend for this to be the last game as like basically a fuck you to the fans. But eventually he found that spark again and made Riddle School 5, which we'll be playing right now. Welcome to Riddle School 5. Main menu. Alright. So this is probably my favorite game in the series. I really like the puzzles. And it's cool. Don't have a clue what just happened. The Riddle School, and the time before. I completely understand if you don't want to read this. Well, I don't. But yeah, here's all the other Riddle Schools. Top 3 biggest misconceptions. Alright, let's get right on into it. It starts off a little bit differently. Well, everyone, It seems soon our dreams will become reality, just as all of our prisoners' realities have become dreams. We all know our new prisoners were taken from Riddle Elementary School. Enlighten our listeners as to the reason we're here already. I was getting to that part, Viz. This meeting is primarily to discuss these human suspects and their new dreams. Their behavior, after all, is why and how we are going through with our plan. Yes, because evildoers deserve nothing more than the taste of their own evil. This is Fred. We can read the caption next to the corner, Diz. I'm enlightening everyone, just like you said. Fred, in his dreams, does as close to nothing as he can manage. Of the prisoners we have, he seems to be the least useful right now. Smiley constantly smiles within her dreams. We've tried to find intended flaw in her ways, not yet to any avail. If one human is proven to be scum, the rest are no cleaner. Her face is nothing but a cover for her ugly desires. Zach here was shivering long before he was abducted from that school. It seems impossible that he would be so ongoingly chilly. There is a chance that by looking into his unusual condition, we could power a weapon capable of freezing that pathetic planet Earth. I could have sworn I was the one telling the presentation. Bitch. And lastly, our main guy, Phil. And here we have the reason for our master plan. Had we not witnessed firsthand Phil escaping from his own school, Earth would not have become our first target of destruction. We can get into his brain, but what matters most is what we try to get out of it. Knowing the enemy is the best way to defeat them. Diz? I can't remember what the plan is exactly. Quiz, you're completely useless. Well, I can clarify. With the knowledge we receive from these 3 dream captives, it's planned that we completely freeze their homeworld, planet Earth. I have one more question. Go ahead, Quiz. When you were talking just a second ago, you said from the knowledge we received from these 3 dream captives. Didn't you mean to say 4? Of course, just a slip of the tongue. Hey, why isn't the transmitter turned off? What if one of our subjects hears? Sorry, didn't even know it was on. It'll be turned off in a second. We got some lore. Some heavy details. John Bro presents... Oh yes. Oh yes, we are back. I'm awake. Where am I? A Newgrounds game. Whoa, this place is cool. Riddle School 5. Yes. Okay. There's Phil. There's the bed. It's a bed. Puts the fine back in solitary confinement. That's a pillow, but it feels more like a lump of stiff clay. That's the vent. If it wasn't screwed to the wall, I could move this cover and get through. Let's see what's under the bed. Coin? I'd mistake this for a quarter if it wasn't a monster picture on it. Yeah, and you can't get out. I don't think I can open that door. It's barred and has no doorknob. That means it's probably remote activated from the other side. Well, who needs a door when you've got a vent? Take the screws, take off the vent cover, go. I've decided I don't want to do that again. There's a button on this duck statue thing, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Well, not until we go over here. Okay, this thing, I never remember how to do it. I looked up a video tutorial walkthrough before I started recording, and I have the solution written down. So, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. That makes 0. 7 makes 7. Duh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 makes 4. And then 3, 7 makes 1. Whoa. Out of sight, out of mind. Yep, that activated the little Plants vs. Zombies thing. Let's go up here. Subject 1831. Smiley! What happens if I reach out? I really hope there's a better way to wake up my friends. I hope so too. I see a tissue, obviously used. There's no way I'm touching it. I probably used it, my sinuses are killing me. Flower room. Yep. This plant's not immediately dying, so I'll take it. Yeah, the other plants, they do immediately die. Check it out. But a new one grows in its place. Keep that in mind. Okay, take the tray, put soil in the tray, you'll see why. No, you're a moose! Yeah. Okay, so 7272. That's Fred. The key card. Nothing under his bed. And same thing happens if we touch him. There's an option to skip. Huh. Yeah. Really hope there's a better way to wake up my friends. And there is. Now, look at this guy. Look at me. I'm a monster. Okay. A room that has a pit of acid. Fuck, dude, it sure does. Okay, as you can see, there's a stake right there. Oh, you can't reach it without getting covered in acid, or can you? Mirror. Ah, there's a door there. Let's go 5. What about 4? Yeah. Okay, so we go here. Life transferring station. This will be important later. To transfer life from a living thing to a dead animal. Put that there, put that there. Yeah. Moot. Funny. Zach! Alright, so these notes, these are important. Remember to feed Oswald the monster. He only eats live meat, says Nitwit. Oh, I almost forgot. He doesn't eat what he can't smell, so find food with an aroma and put it where smell can easily spread. Remember that. We got another screw from under his bed, so let's go back up here. Smiley's room, there's a hidden door. We grab the steak. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Now we put the steak in the tray with the dirt. You'll see why in a second. Look at this guy. Looks kind of cute, actually. I don't want to take my chance to sneak into the room behind it, though. Yeah. Oh, over here, escape pods. Yep. It's awfully tempting to just fly right out of this place, but I think my friends would like me more if I save them all first. Gee, could they have made it more obvious what these are? Well, yes, I guess I could add some flashing lights. I usually find the best channel on TV to be the one with static. Yeah, I remember those days. Live transferring station. Okay. Living thing, plant, goes here. Dead animal, a piece of meat, goes here. Now, pressing this arrow doesn't turn it, the machine isn't on? Well, let's turn it on. With the power of conveniently shaped screws. Oh yes. And we suck the life out of the plant, and we give the life to the steak. With a little bit of lag. Yeah. It's, adorable. That's one word. And the plant grows back. Yeah. So now, we have live meat, so we can feed the beast. First thing we gotta do is make sure that the smell can spread. He only eats what he can smell, as you can see. Now, turn invisible, so he runs right past us. Use the key card, swipe. I'm afraid dinner to go is not an option for you anymore. This guy swears he's an action hero. Okay, and now, the big twist is revealed. I could be wrong, but this looks important. Enter the children's dreams in the chair in the next room. Their dreams will only end when in them they meet doom. Something's clicking in my head. My friends are physically protected by barriers. Because of this, I can't directly wake them up. However, my dream that went on into college stopped when I was killed. Their dreams will only end when in them they meet doom. Which means, in order for me to save my friends, I'll have to kill them from within their dreams. Honestly, it's a damn good twist. I remember playing this game for the first time and being like, what? So, 2, 3, and 4 were not canon. They were just dreams. Sueños. Number pad. Okay, if you noticed, each of my friends, their rooms have a number above them. Zach's room number was 6553. So, let's go into Zach's dream. Oh yes. Accessing. Analyzing map system. It's blue. Analyzation process complete. Welcome to Riddle School 2, Zach's dream. Okay. This looks oddly familiar. I didn't really like middle school that much. I'd like to kill Zach fast so I don't have to repeat the 7th grade. That sounded more morbid than it was supposed to. Okay, as you can see, it's just Riddle School 2 again. Okay. So, what do we do in Riddle School 2? We grab the money, and we gave it to Fred. Here's my whistle for that doll you got there. I don't actually use it anyway. Deja vu. I remember the drum set being broken beyond repair. You can rock with the tambourine and it wouldn't make any noise. Smiley seems to not be playing her xylophone. Saving Zach might be a lot easier than I think it is. Yeah, all you gotta do is this. Here's your whistle back, Fred. I don't feel like stealing music from you at the moment. Now this is a sharp idea. I decided to let that cutscene speak for itself. Alright. We've saved Zach. By killing him. Zach? Ah, Zach, you're awake.
I thought I died because suddenly I felt cold.
I thought you were always cold, Zach. I mean, like, really cold. Well, that doesn't matter now. We're in a space station. I can't explain everything, but there are escape pods downstairs.
Oh, really? I guess I better get going then.
Tommy, you must kill your unborn twin. Your dad's penis.
Nobody's gonna get that reference, but I don't care. Okay. And I believe Smiley's room number 1831. Yep. It makes a triangle. 1831. Triangle. Because she's Smiley, and triangles are smiley, I guess. I don't know. We're going back into Riddle School 3 for Smiley's dream. It's yellow. Accessing. Analyzing map system. Analyzation process complete. Riddle School 3, Smiley's dream. It's about to get real, motherfuckers. Ah, the familiar Mr. Soggy's class from my dream. If possible, I'm gonna kill Smiley quickly and painlessly. That sounds bad, but it's for a good cause. Okay, as you recall, the ruler and the globe to give you the gum. Combine. Just like that. Smiley, how you doing? Poor oblivious Smiley. She doesn't have a clue what I'm trying to do. What could I use to fatally wipe that smile off her face? Moo. I'm a cow. Yeah. Well, we gotta go to the vent. And we got the rubber band. So, as you remember, we used the rubber band on Zach. No, Mr. Soggy. And yeah, his glasses fall off and blah blah blah. I'm blind, I can't see. Legally blind. You don't need the glasses this time. What you need to do is click on Smiley. Oh no, Soggy's glasses fell onto the floor. It sure is too bad he can't teach without them.
Oh, that's sad.
Look at Smiley. Yeah. Look at the globe. What do you notice about this globe? Is it the fact that it has a pointy bit? Oh yes. Shing. Sorry, Smiley. Ah. Yeah. Averting expectation. Classic. Okay, go back to Smiley's room. There she is. Smiley, do you have any idea where we are? All I can say is I think I just woke up from a really long dream. Sort of. We're subjects of a mind-altering from what I've gathered. I can't read. Oh yeah. And we're also not on Earth anymore, but that can be fixed. There are escape pods on the bottom floor of this facility. Well, that's be something to smile. What? That's be something to smile about. Okay. I guess I'll see you on Earth. And Fred 7272. I forgot what I was going to say. What subject were we on again? The 7,272nd one. Okay. 7272. 72. I'm not good with numbers in Spanish. Here we go. So Fred's dream. Accessing. Analyzing map system. Analyzation process complete. Fred's dream is Riddle School 4, Riddle University. Yeah. I remember this room. Nobody's here. I think class just hasn't started yet. Wait a minute. That was Diz. Fred never had a seat in this classroom, so how is this his dream? Hey, Phil? Is this Mr. McMaster's room? Yes. Yes, you're in the right place. Cool. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get killed or something. Why would you think that? He's gonna die. Okay, so... Description of Phil actually given to me. He's bald, he looks like this, he always wears green, he needs to sit in that desk so I can kill him. Well, guess what? Fred's sitting in that desk. So, that's the plan half complete. The sky is dark and cloudy. Yes. The answer to that problem most likely has numbers in it. Yep. Time marks, broken tile. I heard that tile was broken with a slightly undercooked donut. What? I heard someone broke that tile with a deflated beach ball. What? Dry soil and ground covering vegetation. Dirt and grass, yeah. Hey Fred, what's up? How have you been? Not bad, not great, so I guess I've been alright. My favorite thing to do right now is nothing. I've discovered that's hard to do when people act like morons. You are so right. Have you ever seen a drooling platypus? I can't say that I have. I saw a galloping seahorse the other day, however. Drooling platypi beat galloping seahorses any day of the week. Well, in that case, I hope your drooling platypus chokes on its own spit. You have to die so you can escape your dream. I bet. Please explain what you mean. Your life is a dream made up by an alien organization. The chances of that are lower than the chance of Riddle School 5 coming out. Yeah, you see... Never mind. What are your plans for a future career? Some jobs I know retire on it all. Yeah, this is all said in Riddle School 4. Music conductor, substitute teacher. LOL. You can wear my sweatshirt. Your sweatshirt is quite nice, but I think it's sort of hot in here. Hey, could just be you. That or there's a pit of lava below the classroom. Yeah, sounds pretty good either way. You have to die so you can escape your dream. You forgot to wake up this morning. I know when I'm awake and when I'm asleep, and I'm not asleep right now. Well, technically... Yeah. So, it's too hot for him to want to wear my sweatshirt. I guess there's only one thing to do. The room is now relatively cold. Hey Fred, what's up? Would you like to wear my sweatshirt? I guess it is a little cold and your sweatshirt does look comfy. It smells very nice. Alright, hand it over. I'll put it on before the class starts. A few minutes later, see he's bald, he's wearing green, he's sitting in that desk, so Mr. Munch thinks that's me. He's got a new round shirt, that's awesome. Smiley's left-handed! I love that. And kill Fred. Yep, dragged down to the pits of hell just like I was. In my dream, that's right. And I have saved Fred. Go over here. Yep, there's Fred. Hey Fred. Hi. I don't know what's going on, do you? I know some things about altered dreams, but let's skip that part. We're in some facility in space that's close to Earth. Conveniently for us, there are escape pods on the bottom floor of this place. I knew it. You always figure out everything else before blah. How many times have I flubbed my lines in this video? I don't know. Well, thanks for the info. It'll be great to be somewhere familiar. Awesome. Now time for me to make my escape. Escape pods. Let's go. We're free. We've escaped from the evil spaceship and we're going back to Earth. Look, we're going home. Or are we? Oh shit. We're being vaporized. It's never easy. It's never easy. More Plants vs. Zombie things. There's Smiley. There's Fred. There's Zach. And there's me. This is a bit unnerving. Marvelous, isn't it? Ow, 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 it's hot. Ow, 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 get me out of here. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay. I'm out of the lava. All right. I am Viz, decider of your world's fate. Nice to meet ya. What exactly is going on here?
Why don't you ask that cowardly traitor over there?
Hi. I'm Diz. I've always liked that animation of him, like, looking down, looking at the keyboard, his face just going like that. It's cool.
I'll be taking this. Thanks. Swipe. I have 4 arms. It's cool. Yeah, you wish you were me.
So, cowardly traitor, what exactly is going on here? I am a traitor, but not to you. My name is Diz. Diz. I recognize that name. And Viz, too. Weren't you in that meeting in the transmission before I woke up from my dream? You said you were planning to freeze planet Earth? None of this will make sense unless I start from the very beginning. It began with Vision. Vision was a project started by our leader Viz, the one you just saw. He felt it was his duty to decide the fate of every planet in the universe. His planet-by-planet journey began with your planet, Earth. Nobody was in agreement to his plan, of course, but we are under his rule. He gave his minions one chance to prove Earth wasn't worth erasing. We built a local time-stopping mine and set it outside of an Earth school. As it would turn out, the school was Riddle Elementary School, where you were. Our hope was that nobody would escape the school. Unfortunately, you fucked up. Time throughout Earth stopped, and Viz was convinced Earth had evil intent. He ordered us to abduct you and your friends before restoring Earth's time. Viz had a plan to use your evils and powers against you to destroy Earth. We had to look into your minds, hence the idea of giving you altered dreams. We even changed your clothes a few times to see if that affected your thoughts. So it was Viz all along with these plans. Where does your being a traitor come into the equation?
I was getting to that! God!
Death was the only thing that could separate you from your friend. Dream. Fuck. Alterations to dreams can be easily detected by just about anyone. So I could only wake you up if I killed you in your dream. After all, death is the only thing that could wake any of you up. See that? Remember that? From 3? I did not go insane, however. It was only a matter of time before I was found out. I went the full mile and altered the mind of Mr. Munch, your last dream teacher. I sat behind you and watched the execution to be sure everything went well. That's why you didn't see me when you went to the same room in Fred's dream. By that time, I was where I'm standing now. The transmitter message you heard from a recording was a recording from another time. I transmitted it to you again when I knew you were about to wake up. I did it so that you would know Viz's plan for your world. And now, he's taking Zack's freezing genes to power up a giant laser. Not long from now, it will have charged enough to freeze Earth. I have only been trying to help you, so that you could save your friends. How'd that go for you, jackass? Is that the laser charging? If nothing is done, your world will be solid ice. Not cool. Phil said fuck ice.
Here I come. Sorry, Diz. The window view is reserved for the children. Get the fuck out. I'm so sorry I ran out of cages to trap you and your friends in. You'll still enjoy the show, won't you?
Somehow I really doubt that.
I'm sure it will be an unforgettable spectacle, which is why I plan to watch it from my own ship without any distractions. Prepare yourself for the grand finale. Ow, 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 lava, ow, ow, it's hot, ow, 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 ow. Whose idea was this? Ah, there I go on my ship. It looks on my face,
Okay. Smiley, I don't think there's no way I can save Smiley or Fred right now. I gotta find a way to save Zack and the entire planet. Grab the toothpaste. Unscrew this thing. Grab the faucet. This thing. Okay, I do have this walkthrough labeled as well. So, First things first, make it all green. Then, do. That's 1. We gotta go backwards. Yeah, okay. Then it was these for 4. Then it was to make it yellow again. Then it was for 0. Do that again. And there. Boom. Thank you to these guys for their walkthrough, because I would have spent hours on that if not for those. The ship wheel. I might be able to save Earth if I can just steer that wheel. Statues? Yes. Okay, let's green see the circle pattern right here. Its pattern isn't important. It's got to be upside down. So, right here. Zip, 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 zip. Yes. That was that pattern upside down. That was a mugshot if I ever saw one. God, I'm hilarious. Let's go. Do I have anything that piece these shards together? Yes, I do. Sticky toothpaste. Which I don't think is a thing, but it works. Yeah. So we combine these two, so we can get the lava. Shut up, it makes sense in the universe. It's amazing that this mug I watched break can hold lava without melting. Stop questioning the rules of the universe. Okay, I did those. Gotta do this. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, don't cry, click. I'm not trying to cheat. Fuck you. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We got a key. Boom. Now we go up here. Yep. This wood board might be covering something, but I can't move it. Don't move it, melt it. That's how gravity works. Yeah. Also, that was a Minecraft sound effect. Was Minecraft out when this game came out? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So we cover up the lava. We come back down. And I am tiny, but I'm going to steer this giant wheel anyway. Yeah, look at me go. I'm gonna freeze your ass, Viz. You're not gonna freeze my ass. Or anyone else's ass. Just your flat, flabby ass. Do some squats.
Soon, this planet will be covered in a coat of ice. Yes. Because evildoers deserve a taste of their own evil. Evil. Oh shit. I'm dead. Shit. Well. That sucks.
Amazing! You saved Earth and disposed of our wretched leader simultaneously. I managed to escape with this remote I found that used to be Viz's. Convenient. Maybe I can use this remote to free your friends. With all that's happened today, that's not a bad assumption. Well, give it a go. It's worth a shot. We're free!
We're free.
Huh? Oh. Damn. I'm pretty sure I know how to drive the ship we're in. You'll all be back to your homes before you know it. Or will we? I'm not cold anymore. This feels amazing. Ow. I may have learned something from this experience. Friends really can come from anywhere. Even space. Aww. So fucking cheesy. All my life I've been devoted to doing as little as possible. Witnessing everything Phil has done helped me realize, even a world as big as ours can be affected by what one person does. I guess I should say I learned a lot from this experience. But really, only one lesson I learned today really stands out to me. That lesson being... stay in school. That's right. Now go read a good book. And that was Riddle School 5. The next two mainline games, the 6th and 7th game, are called Riddle Transfer. Riddle Transfer 1 is the next game, then Riddle Transfer 2. And then we will have successfully completed the whole Riddle School series for the 25th, no, not 25th, 20th anniversary. Riddle Transfer 1 is next, so I will be playing that right about now. Welcome to Riddle Transfer. This is the 6th game in the series. It's the penultimate, and full disclosure, it's the one that I've played the least, so sorry if I'm kind of fumbling through it. Let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Let's just get right into it. And there we are. We're picking up right where we left off in Riddle School 5. On the spaceship. Yep. Diz, stereotypical alien. Well, now that your world is saved and our sadistic leader Viz is gone from the universe, what do you plan to accomplish when you return to Earth? Zach, human fireplace. Personally, I plan to find a cure for this fever I've developed. Drinking a couple thousand gallons of ice water might help. Yeah. Smiley, eager scholar. This is the last time she's gonna look like that, so get used to it. I'll continue my search for knowledge and use what I know to help others. Reading the encyclopedia might be fun. Fred, helping hand, and no other character traits. I haven't really thought about what I'll do when I get back. I guess what I'll do when I'll get back is think of what I'll do when I get back. Good old Fred. Phil, stalwart leader, according to him. As for me... What's going on? Why are we stopped? Oh, lag. Oh, lag. Oh, lag. Something is controlling the ship. And it's making us lag super hard. The frame rate. It's taking us off course. Oh, Christ, the lag. Okay. These are pre-rendered Flash animated cutscenes. Why are they lagging? Zone 5.1. Up, 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 up. What are we gonna do? I love this gag. So the circle was useless. Yeah. And we're pretty much back in another facility. Wonderful. Well, I was hoping for a new beginning. I just didn't think it would look like this. That's the punchline. And here we are. Riddle Transfer. We have a title screen. Yeah. Okay. Monkey poster. Can I throw a monkey at you? Sure, as long as the monkey doesn't throw anything at me. Sink. Ever since the glorious invention of hand sanitizer, I've rarely used sinks. That's unhealthy. This vent has nothing in it? Preposterous. Usually there's a roll of toilet paper or a rubber band or something. Self-awareness. I don't think this toilet has been flushed in a while. There's shit in there. It's a flusher! Toilet lid. Yep. Gotta grab this thing. I'm gonna steal this from the can. 'Cause I can. Things. I can't tell if they're doohickeys, doodads, or whatchamacallits. Why not all three? Ravishing decor. Looks like a bug. Bleh. The graffiti matches my thoughts at the moment. Yeah, so. There's a dial pad. In order to get out of here, we have to use a code. I can't reach the dial pad with just my little arms. I have a big head and little arms. Maybe I have something I can use. Something long. And made of metal. Okay, so we need a code, but what is the code? Well, if you look over here, 78255. We go over here, and yes. Okay, 78255. And we're out, just like that. Subjects, wash your hands before escaping. I've seen people wash their hands in lighter fluid and light it to get rid of germs before. I'm not trying that because I remember when Chubb tried to burn fat the same way. Didn't work. He's fat! There's this place, storage, empty boxes. Okay, you move all of them in order from top to bottom. And you get... what do you get? A key. Nails and string. Nails and string. Non-empty box. Empty box. Trick box. Who's in here? It's a goat! It's Goat Man! Okay, see? There's all this. Now, if we try to talk to the goat... Hey, goat guy! Blah. Yeah, we can't talk to him. Luckily, there's this thing right here. This thing says Creature Communicator on the side. That sounds potentially useful. It is useful. So we can do this. Hey, goat guy. Hello, what's up? Why is there man at the end of your name? No idea. I'm really just a goat. I was having the time of my life eating grass and strange mushrooms. Then I was taken away, mistaken for a mythical creature. So you were kidnapped? I hate puns. How are you today? I'm sad. Grass is my favorite thing to eat in the whole world. But this grass tastes so bland. It isn't anything like the grass I used to eat. It's enough grass to last a lifetime, sure, but what's the point if it doesn't taste like grass? You just said grass 5 times. Where do you shit? Over there. Yeah, cool. What's that random pipe? I don't know. Occasionally soda cans and cereal boxes come out of it. That's really random. Are the cans boxes empty? Every time, always disappointed. You're a goat, you eat cans, right? Why do you have a smoke detector? So I can be scared if the grass starts burning. I really care more about the grass than I care about myself, though. Probably not a good sign, but whatever. Do you have a brother named Billy? And another brother named Gruff? I hate puns. Communicate with you later. Okay, so there's 2. Yes, it's connected to another part of the building. No way out. Fun fact, goats can't climb ladders, says you. Man. Wow, the people here don't know what tapioca is? It's... I don't know either. Santa doesn't hide. Santa seeks. Santa always seeks. Alright, so we go out here. Calendar. Today is Zone 5.1 Guard Agent's annual day off. That was lucky. Yeah, we are on F2. Yep. Let's go down. No, first let's go up. Going up. F3. Fire. Chlorophyll. I'm thirsty. Ow. Chlorophyll is actually liquefied grass. It never expires. I tried one once when I had $200 in a soda machine, and it tasted exactly like grass. You remember Riddle School 3? It was the chlorophyll machine. Trash can. The symbol on the trash can makes me wonder if it's a trash can. It's not. It's the pipe from down below. Toaster. Bowls. Poop joke. Alright. Let's go over here. Flying pig. Hello, pig. If only we had some way to communicate with it. Hello, pig. Oh, hello. What's shaking, bacon? Right now I'm as free as a bird in a birdcage. Pig, I think you and I would make really good friends. Because that's my catchphrase. Could you squeeze through those bars? I've tried, and I'm too fat. Oh. He's fat! Some say that pork is the meat of the kings. Hogwash. Communicate with you later. Flying pig. I've never seen a pig with wings until today. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. It's a door with no handles, hinges, or anything you'd find on a door. It also doesn't open, and there's no way to unlock it. Maybe it's not a door. Maybe it needs to be burned. Hey, Zach. Hi, Zach. Yeah. How are you today? A little tied up at the moment? Not a whole lot I can do. You have to burn the rope. I've tried that. The flints in my head just don't reach the rope. Keep trying. You're on fire. Joy. Why are you strapped to a shower curtain pole? The guys who put me here decided I was literally too hot to handle. Basically, I've been rendered helpless for safety reasons. Things must really be starting to heat up. Would you like any 3rd-degree burns? Please, take mine. That sounds great, but I'm not hungry. What are some fun facts about you that I don't already know? Interesting question. My favorite color is red, I never tie my shoes, I hate playing dodgeball, pigeons freak me out, and I'm allergic to daisies. Just how allergic? Do you shake up, throw up, perk up, swell up, break up, fucking die? I just sneeze. Before I got tied to the ceiling, I sneezed once, and my whole body burst into flames. Spontaneous combustion from sneezing. The possibilities with that are endless. Do you know what the code to your cell door is? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not necessarily in that order. The first digit plus the second digit equals the third digit. The second digit is 2 times the first digit. The second digit is half the fourth digit, and the fifth digit is the sum of the first and fourth digits. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not enjoying this game, Zach. Later. Monkey dolls. Judging from the general emptiness of this room, I'd say those monkey dolls ate everything. So his code is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yep. The code's just a rising set of consecutive numbers. Out of curiosity, how could you have known what the code was? It was written on the side of this door. Zach has traveled where no man has gone before. He's been on both ends of the thermometer. His last name's Kelvin. That's funny. Well, until we can find a way to get him down, we're just gonna have to go our own way. Let's go to F1. There's the ship. Diz is the only one who can fly that ship. I'll have to free him along with all my friends. Not that I wouldn't free him anyway, but he does have the remote that controls the ship, as well as the ability to not crash. These things kind of make him important. I would agree. Big toe. Good day, sir. Meep. Here. Good day, sir. Salutations, young gentlemen. Of what subject shall we speak on this fine day? Are you fond of crumpets? Alas, crumpets are but a faint memory for this old hominid. They were treasures to behold when paired with the tea leaves of what was once my forest. It was the day the black-gobbed men captured me that I sip my very last pot of tea. Unjust judgments can be a present like no other. Okay, someone of your intellect surely has a wondrous hobby. I'm fascinated by fancy hats. It is my dream to wear a hat that boldly proclaims I'm a fancy hat. Well, fancy pants proclaim, run fast, run fancy. I understood that reference. That sounds intriguing, but I'd still much prefer a fancy hat. Get bent, monkey dude. You ain't got no power over me, punk. I did what I want to do. Might I ask what the purpose of your smoke detector is? Surely you jest. The walls are almost completely covered with wood and vegetation. Oh, I was only wondering if it had any other purposes. I do use it as a dinner plate sometimes. Tally-ho, chimp chap. I shall wish for your safety, good fellow. Thank you. Smiley's room. Hey, Phil. Whoa, hi, Smiley. I'm guessing you want to ask about my hair, see? What'd I tell you, that was the last time she was going to look like that. She's different now. Well, yes, seeing as you didn't have any hair just yesterday. So, why do you have hair? It's not like there's much to do when you're stuck in a little prison cell. So I used a can of hairspray that's over there to pass the time. I kind of have that. I use minoxidil. It works. I'll admit I'm a bit nervous about what people think of me now that I have hair. I'm no fashion expert, but I say it looks nice. Well, thanks. They're adorable, aren't they? Smiley, I never knew your last name was Sunday. Yeah, I've boycotted eating Sundays to avoid cannibalism. Oh! That was a joke, by the way. Why do you have hair again? I got bored and curious, so I put on the hairspray. How'd you tie it into a ponytail? That's a good question. How are you today? I'm thankful to be back on Earth. So it doesn't bother you that you just got abducted by another space-age corporation? Well, yeah, but I prefer to have an optimistic mindset. I'm more of a distant optimist myself. I think the light at the end of the cave is guarded by snakes. That really doesn't sound even remotely positive. Do you know what the code to your dial pad is? 51333. Nice! How'd you know that? The agent who locked me in here mumbled the code out loud to himself as he dialed it in. Well, I'll see what I can do. Let's talk more another time. There's no 3. There is no 3. We can do 1, 2, but there's no 3. So, we're gonna have to come back to that later. Let's go to the basement, where I believe Fred is here. Fred Whistler. Phil! Fred! It's great to see you got out of whatever. I haven't had the same luck with finding a way out of this dump. Dump is right, you really got the shot with this room. The only black character got the worst room. I'd really love to get out of here, but I can't do that by myself. It'll be a team effort. Yep. Leave it to me. And he doesn't even have a dial pad. What's the code to your dial pad? Snoz. What? I'm pretty sure the code is Snoz. It's only numbers. Really? Then I guess this paper is useless. Maybe it means something to you. 51702. Got it. I saw a kangaroo slay a dragon on the way over here. I saw a rainbow rhinoceros using butterflies to take a vacation to the sun. I saw a sentient daffodil that was allergic to itself and it used its molten muscles to cook. I saw Saturn's ring up close, and it's really an everlasting spiral staircase that spits up stardust. I saw a kumquat giving birth to a speeding ticket shaped like a constipated gopher. I'm never gonna win this game. Jonochrome, what were you smoking when you made this? Can't get in there. Yeah. The negotiable snowman. Hey there. Right. Hi there. Hello. What kind of creature are you? My friends call me Yeti. Also, I have no friends. Will you be my friend? I think friends come naturally. I don't just make friends with anyone who asks. Be my friend! Whoa. Okay then. How are you today? I burn with the fury of 500 million suns. Do you want to talk about it? Actually, no. I'm perfectly content. Can't complain. You're polar and bipolar. Ha. It looks like you don't have a lot of hair. I'm very sensitive about my bareness. Whoa, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't have any hair myself. Well, that's a nice thing to say, but I don't need comfort. What I need is hair. Sorry. I just don't have fond memories of when my hair was shaved off. I'd pay you a die that I found in a board game box if you get my hair back. Interesting trade. Which board game? It's called Learning to Shave. Terrible game. What's the smoke detector for? It's so the hotheads won't come in and melt all the ice. I hate hotheads! That's some first-class hypocrisy right there. I'm gonna have a fun time cleaning up this audio in Audacity. You've got an iced place here.
Was that a pun?
Yes, I'm gonna let this frame speak for itself. Lovely. Communicate with you later. Let's go down here. Yeah, this is the door. We'll get to that later. Here is more lag. Messy. Good day.
Huh?
This thing. Good day. What do you want? So you go by messy, hold on. Okay, I'm lagging a bit too much, so I'm just gonna do the important ones. Where'd you used to live before you got put here? Mock Mess Lake. It was a large lake. There's mentioned I had a lot of friends. I lost hope, and there's no way going back. Yeah. Who knows? I might be able to help you. What's down there? Here's some card that an agent dropped one time while feeding me. It says power room on it, so I would assume it has access to a power room. Right, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. Where'd you used to live? I already told you, dimwit. It's not hard to figure out. Aw, I love you too. Can I have your hat? No. My hat is the only comfort I have. Not to mention it covers my bald spot. Your whole body's a bald spot. Yeah, take the hose. Whenever I want this, I don't even know. We're on a quest to get the hose, that's why. Okay, less lag. I believe it was it F3 that the chlorophyll was on? Yes, okay. Where should I put the start of the hose? Right there. Where should the end go? Right there. Let's see what happens. And he's got grass now. So, yeah, that's Goatman taken care of. Let's go down here. Yep. Goatman. Hey, Goat Guy.
Nom nom, delicious grass, oh yes.
I'm gonna leave you alone now. This is the only flower I can step on and smell without stepping on the precious grass. Yeah. Okay, so we got a daisy. Who among us doesn't like daisies? I do wonder. Zach, take this. Yeah. I have mixed feelings about that escape. You're welcome. Would you mind following me for a while? I would mind, but why not? You can't enter any rooms with smoke detectors. I'll be content as long as I get to burn something. Zach, get. Awesome. You said you want to burn something? Well, there you go. Because it was made of wood. Yeah. And that's pretty much Zach's only use in this game. Take a feather. And, where else were we? Okay, there. Big toe. Okay. I think, hey Smiley, hey. Could I have your hairspray? Are you planning on growing hair? Oh no, I like being bald. I just think that hairspray will help us escape. If you could hand it to me through the slot in the door, that'd be great. Okay, here you go. Cool. Now that we have the hairspray, was he on this floor? No, he was on B1. Here you go, man. I said here you go, take it. Yeah, I'm fluffy. He's gonna go through all this stuff, he's gonna give us a die. Yeah. Cool. Hi there.
Hi.
Are you enjoying having hair?
Hair is the greatest thing that's ever happened to the universe.
I'll take that as a yes. Okay, now that we have that, we can go free Smiley, who is not on this one, she's on F1. Okay. Smiley! 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Nothing. Did I do 1, 2, 3, 3, 3? Isn't it 5, 1, 3, 3, 3? Because that makes another triangle. I'm dumb. Thanks. What's next? I think it'd be a good idea for everyone to get everyone to gather to the go downstairs. Gotcha. I'll be right down. Yeah. Okay. And as for Messy over here, I forgot what room it is. Hang on. Wait. It's because I have the card key now. Like I said, this is the one that I've played the least, so forgive me for not knowing my way around. Okay, there's this little something. There's that. You can turn them off and on. Remember that. Okay, and this. Fuck it, I'm looking up a walkthrough. Okay, walkthrough says this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, that one, this one, this one, that one, and this one. Yeah. Flush. It looks like something is supposed to fit in that hole. Maybe a flusher. An uncannily perfect fit. Okay, so now all the pipes line up. It's gonna go. It's gonna take Messy home. So let's flush. Where am I going? Where am I going?
Oh, my hat!
Ah. Yeah. He left his hat behind, so let's go get it. Zach, you don't have to follow me anymore. It's kind of creeping me out. Okay, so we have a top hat. If you remember, Big Toe, who I believe is right here. Nope, that's Yeti. Big Toe said he wants a fancy hat. That's just a plain hat, though. What can we use to make it more fancy? I do wonder. Here you go. Yeah, calculator. It's actually a dial pad, but you know. Good day, sir. Thank you again for the lovely hat. I will be reminded of your kind gesture every time I vigorously do the tango. This conversation just ended. Put the dial pad there, and it's snaz. So 5, 1, 2. Oh. Let me see it again. It's 51702. There. Cool. Now what? Smiley and Zach are waiting for us on the bottom floor of this building. So how do we get there? Just go to the door and let me know if we're in plain sight. Down I go then. Yep. Alright. Now let's go to the bottom floor. Go over here. My friends seem to have accidentally stumbled out of their heavily secured confinement cells. We're hoping to have a picnic in the room behind you. Care to let us in?
Wait, all of you escaped? Seriously? That's something I can't compute. I wish you all a happy new year. Gung hei fat choi. Berserker! Hung, 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 hung.
I don't think I possess the ability necessary to dive through those chomping teeth. Well, if only there was a way to turn off the door. You gotta time it just right. Ha! Nope. Ha! There we go. And here we go. Alright, we've beaten the first half of the game. This next part should be easy breezy. Look at all that. Oh, they got him shibari'd. Call it a long shot, but I think this machine might be reading Diz's mind. It looks like it's retrieving data regarding Vision. Kind of a drastic method to gain information about a dead project. Vision was a scheme concocted by the psychotic alien dictator Viz. He started this project to essentially destroy the whole universe. Planet Earth would be destroyed had I not found a way to stop that maniac. Viz got a taste of his own poison, and the Project Vision died with him. I wonder if the researchers of Zone 5.1 realize this. No matter, I came here to free Diz. And then this journey through injustice will all be a pleasant memory. Collected data. Yep. Okay, this thing. Yeah, see? Okay, there's this, there's that. Alright, this thing. It's pretty easy to figure out, but it does take some time. So, let me... We're making this image right here, so we just gotta do that. No, we gotta do this. Crap, just had it. There we go. I think, yeah. And then, leave that. Yep. Yep. That opens this. This one I remember is pretty easy. All you gotta do is 1, 2, 3. Yep. This one, 7 minus 0 is 7. Yes. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Okay. This one I think has a simple solution. I think it's just you press them all in some kind of order. Hang on. Duh, 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 duh. I remembered correctly. And Diz is free. And with that, I believe we've beaten the game. There's just like one last little sequence that we gotta get through, but it's nothing too complicated. So yeah, essentially we're done. It looks like everyone is here and accounted for. And everything at that. I still have the remote to the ship. Now, marvelous hero, lead the way. Our freedom awaits us. Our lives are in your hands, little 5th grader. Yes, alright. Oh no. We have to go. Diz, wait up! I'm sorry, but there's no time. You'll have to find another exit. Damn. Narrowly escaped. This way. Manhole. Yep. And that concludes Riddle Transfer 1. Riddle Transfer 2 is next. Where are the kids? We lost the kids. She took the fucking kids. Yes. End of part 1. You beat the game in 1956 seconds. You unlocked special features. Back to menu. Yeah, that was Riddle Transfer. Riddle Transfer Part 2 is coming up right now. And boom, finally we have arrived to Riddle Transfer 2, the final game in the series and the 10th anniversary celebration. And we're playing it today on the 20th anniversary. So, it's been 5 years since I scrapped my original plans for Riddle Transfer 2. This year, I felt inspired to provide closure to the story that the first game introduced. This sequel has no cliffhanger. Hope you enjoy it. Jonochrome, aka John Bro. Hell yeah. Jonochrome, Newgrounds, Game Jolt, Riddle Transfer 2. Yes. Alright, last game in the series, this is where the video ends, and let's go. Quiz. I forgot what voice I gave him. It was like, completely useless? Isn't that how my master worded it? Oh, they'll see. They'll all see how much worth I have. Yeah. I'm awesome. In the sewers. Run! Run! Whatever. Yeah. Close the door. Yep. No cutting use to circle through this one. Oh, the music in these games is always great. Okay. A portal. I need to think with this. Any ideas as to how we get out of this mess, Fred? Maybe if we could just find a sleigh and some lemurs? So, no. Smiley, you're an education fanatic. Can you MacGyver us out of here? Sorry, I love school, but you've always had better grades than me. What? Thinking of an escape plan is hurting my head. Pretty sure it's just the fire, Zach. Man, sounds like we got 2 hotheads in this room right now. Funny. Wolf. Is it Wolf or is it 4003? Think about that. Power box. We need a card. This is the 2nd time in a row I've conveniently had a machine powering doodad on hand. Yes. Circuit box. Okay, this one, something like that. I didn't look up a walkthrough beforehand. And this game I've played, oh, well, there we go. I've played this game a few times, but like more than Riddle Transfer 1, so I kind of know what I'm doing. You was here. Our lives are in danger here and you want to admire poor spelling? You're right. I apologize. Okay, monitor. The password is 4003 or woof. It's a good thing Zone 511 security kind of bites. Okay, this one, okay, gotta go to 39. Ooh, so close. There we go. And negative 77. Yeah, easy as that. Activate, teleporter will now be, yeah. Cool. Nice portal. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, Zach's hilarious. We're going back to the beginning. In the new art style. Yep. Smiley looks happy. So who's ready to repeat an entire decade of school? I love her face here, she's so cute. I was reborn ready. There goes my rhetorical question. Class, why have you been absent the past several days? We were abducted by aliens. Then we got kidnapped by secret agents. We had to use a teleporter to get back to class. Yeah, I've heard those before, so what really happened? Why couldn't we have been the more convincing sounding double abduction? This is why I couldn't be an audiobook narrator. Well, I made sure you may have time to make that. See, point proven. Why am I like this? I've decided I'm not going to be having a quiz this week. Actually, I believe you are. Yeah. I am Quiz, the new face of Vision. Oh, I remember you. You were the one with the blue text in that one cutscene from Riddle School 5. Hey, Egghead. Thanks for rubbing out my boss. Now I've inherited his throne. I am become Quiz, judge of all worlds and headmaster of this silly building. Ah. I guess stopping cliche supervillains is my life now. I'd like to see you try that, Egghead. I won't be the pushover that Viz was. Ta-ta, worms. Introduces himself, says he's going to take over the world, refuses to elaborate, leaves. Do we still have to do that makeup work, Miss Coffee? Okay, so, Fred, anything around your desk that seems useful? There's a green backpack. I hereby confiscate this backpack for science. I tried burning my way out of this building, but that's too much property damage to pay for. How you holding up, Smiley? Haven't found a reason to smile about this situation yet. I'm glad we're both doing fantastic. Trash can. It was tricky to reach, but scouring the trash can yielded a light tan paper bag. So, Miss Coffee, what do you think of all this? I could really go for a cup of coffee. Or 6 dozen, knowing you. Boy, Quiz and his minions made some fast modifications to the school. If I try to leave, what happens? They scan me, I'm not there. They pull out the blicky. Well, if only I had some way to make it think that something else is me. Phil Eggtree decoy. Yep, it works. Don't ask me how, but it works. Okay, I'll see you later. What I found. There we go, math book. It's an exceedingly long division book. My opinion on this is very divided. And I guess all these are locked. Look, I'm fairly certain it's not 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. I guess it could be ham, though. Perhaps. Special class for the insane. Does the insane on that sign refer to the students or the teachers? Either or. Oddly enough, the doors are unlocked. But I'm not leaving. Not this time. I need to have a chat with our new headmaster, who's probably in the principal's office. Exit sign. No sign. You exit. Richie! It feels like I haven't seen you in forever. Hi. Have we met? You don't remember stopping me in the hallway before I showed you my hall pass? Of course not. Who would remember something as small as that? In that case, let's start over. I'll try to do it right this time around. My name is Phil Eggtree. That's probably the dumbest name I've ever heard. We're off to a great start. How's life besides being unable to leave your desk without being shot? My teachers didn't like me ditching my post as a hall monitor, so now I'm in a special class. I don't even have a smart teacher. I'm getting out of this school as soon as I can. Richie, you've got a lot to learn. Do you collect buttons, perchance? What kind of dork collects buttons? And what kind of dork says perchance? Call it a hunch, but I bet you'll change your mind by the time we're in high school. The school is under control of an alien bent on world domination. Any ideas?
I can't get out of here. There's an evil mastermind running the building, so...
Mastermind's giving you too much credit.
All I've got is some elbow glue. I'll take it. Whoa, dude, I'm not just gonna give you the only thing I remember to bring to school. $1. Then I'll trust you.
Money, the root of all inconvenience. Breadcrumbs and beaver spit.
You're so random, man.
Goodbye.
See ya?
It's amazing how all my teachers write in perfect Comic Sans. That number, if you look it up, you get some very interesting photos. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta give him $1 so he can give us his glue. There's a stain on the floor. Mop. The end of the mop can almost be a pom-pom. A mop? Brooms really swept me off my feet. Literally, it's quite painful actually. Bucket get. Okay. Bucket get. Bucket wet. Awesome. The men's room. Take the soap. The sinks don't work, but at least they look nice. Clean stall. Supposed to be untouched. I'm pretty sure there's not even a toilet in that stall, so the inside of it is very messy. Yeah. It's another shit joke. Okay, now it's finally time. I'm not looking forward to this. But desperate times call for desperate measures. What the floswad? So this is the girls' bathroom. Funny that. Yep. Gumball machine. It's a gumball machine. What? The lid on this machine is jammed shut. I wonder if I can grease it up a bit. You need something slippery. The bumble slid out quite nice with a lot of lubricant. Yeah. Okay, we can't go past here just yet. Any human DNA caught passing through the red lasers will be shot. There's a chewing gum. We're gonna need that. Any human DNA caught will be... yeah. So, here. Shit. There we go. Gun, meat, gum. Yeah. Bzzz. And just like that, the lasers are gone. And so is the gun. Chub! Hey, Chub. I like fat jokes, but I'm sorry for calling you a fatty. That was out of line. Oh, yeah. You should be sorry for that one. It wasn't witty. You could come up with better material than that, Bald Eagle. I like the way you think, Earthquake Generator. Ha! Now that's better. So, anything new with you? I don't mind being obese, except for the part where it's really unhealthy. So I'm kinda on the fence about whether I should lose weight. Just don't break the fence while you're sitting on it. Ha 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 ha. No, but seriously, you'd probably feel better if you lost a few pounds. Could you maybe scooch over a bit? I'd like to, but I can't move. I'm only here because some alien set me in front of the door. Usually I can't get up to move without a sugary energy boost like a cookie. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry I also misled you into thinking the cookie machine wasn't broken. We all make mistakes. I don't have a use for this dollar, so you can have it back now. If I find any cookies lying around, I'll let you know. Did you hear that the school's been overtaken by a fat blue alien creature? That Claude? There's only room for one fat guy around here, and that's me! Here comes the beaver spit. Sounds delicious. Not really. See you around, see me very round. I forgot to get a gumball. Yeah. You get a gumball, and you give it to him. He likes sweet things. So there. Oh yes. Alright, you go in here, coffee grounds. I think I'll carry these coffee grounds, because why not? The cookie machine is still broken. Death will become us all. I'm not sure why I got in trouble for making fun of Smiley with this. She actually found it funny because it barely qualifies as a smiley face. Nice, the wet stain hasn't been cleaned up. It was always my favorite. That stain looks like either liquid spinach or vomited interior paint. Hello. How do you do? What's your name? I'm a nitwit. My mom and pop sounded very intelligent, yeah. I need to speak with the master. He told me he didn't want you to speak with him, and I take his word over yours. Oh, right, that's fair, of course. May I have your eye drops? Oi, it ain't easy having no eyelid. Eye drops keep me uncomfortable. I mean, I can function just fine with a dry eye, but it gets airtighting. Does your eye feel dry right now? Now that you mention it, I guess it wouldn't hurt to moisten it up. Boy. Yeah. Very nice. Hello, how do you do? Hey, you're an idiot. Psst. Pa, I'd pass every class at your school on day 1, and beat you in chess at the same time. Hate to tell you, but you're in the way of the principal's office. Of course I'm in the way, dummy. The headmaster's right through this door. You mean quiz? Obviously I mean no. Then I guess I'll just have to sneak in. Look elsewhere. Breadcrumbs and beaver spit. Is that an inside joke I'm unaware of? Gotta be honest, I'm not even sure. Toodaloo. Well, you think you're so smart? Solve this long division. I bet you can't solve this math equations in this feeble earthling textbook. You think I'm dumb, don't you? Oh, it's on.
Yeah, nice. Look at the girl on page 27.
Take the eye drops. And, well. Okay, we can't combine those just yet because the water's so lukewarm. If only we had some way of heating up the water. Over here. Boom. Let me know if this is awkward. Oh, don't worry. It's definitely awkward. Now the water's boiling. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Give it to Miss Coffee. Gulp. Gulp. Now she's all wired up. Yep. I have no idea how Miss Coffee's hand does that, but this room became a laceration hazard. See this right here? You could put the hand soap in it, but if I'm going to put anything in this eye drops thing, I need to find a way to open it. Well, here you go. Yes. Put the soap in there. Now to find a way to stick them back together. We need glue. So give Richie the $1. I have a $1 that says I can stop this alien takeover with your help. And I'll trade you my glue stick, take care of it. This glue stick and I will stick together like glue. Please never say that again. Glue back together. And I believe that's everything we need to do. So let's go ahead and confront quiz. These problems are child's play. Want your book back? Yes, your intellect is truly superior. I'm ready for your silly human math any day of the week. Here's your eye drops. Oh shit, right. There we go. What? No, I said there we go. Thank you. Yeah, want your book back? Yes, your intellect is completely superior. Eye drops.
I'll see you on my eye drops. I offer you know what's good for you.
Hello, how do you do? Does your eye feel dry right now?
Now that you mention it, I guess it wouldn't hurt to moisten it up.
Ah! That's right. And finally, to the principal's office. How'd you get in here? Through the door. Dude, I'm busy dominating your entire stupid planet. You call putting some turrets in an elementary school dominating the planet? This conversation is over. If you're our new headmaster, maybe it's time you did something educational. Quiz? I'd like to propose a quiz. The what? I'll ask you some questions and you don't have to answer them for me. Just give me a few answers to choose from and I'll take a guess which is right. Well, that seems fine. After all, you humans are all bad at multiple choice. You'll fail this quiz faster than your buddy Diz left you behind to die. Hey, it's not his fault he has longer running legs than my friends and I do. Okay? Question 1. Vision was a project dedicated to destroying every evil planet. Yeah. Now tell me, after Viz's death, who was the first subordinate eligible to take his place? I'm sure a 10-year-old knows all these words. Who was the first individual in Viz's line of succession? It was Diz. Diz? If he was second in command, he'd be calling the shots. We'll see about that. Question 2. What was Viz's opinion of you? What's Viz's quiz? Talented, cool, nerdy, useless. Useless? What do you mean useless? I heard it with my own invisible ears, Quiz. Back when I was just waking up from a long dream.
Quiz, you're completely useless.
Why, you? Question 3. How many of Viz's lackeys did he allow to use his technology regarding vision? A select few. Oh, only the top dogs had any idea what Viz was doing. I knew, Diz knew, and that's about it. Intriguing. Question 4. You said a minute ago you'll fail this quiz faster than your buddy Diz left you to die. How could you have known about that? Can I skip this one? Use your paper. He told me and I saw it. Explain, Q. And now for the final question. Zone 5.1. The place where my friends and I were trapped. Who owns that place? I guess this quiz just became fill in the blank. Alright. Here's what I believe is the whole story. The three leading figures of Vision were Viz, Diz, and you, Quiz. Diz was second in command. You were third, because Viz considered you a useless underling. As such, Viz only shared the nitty-gritty details of his plans with Viz. Diz, whatever. So when Viz was cut out of the picture, in that moment, Diz was technically in charge of the fate of Vision. But if Diz decided to put an end to the project, you would never inherit the powerful top spot. You needed to eliminate Diz fast. But not without learning all the project's secrets. That's where Zone 5.1 comes in. Zone 5.1 has a machine that reads minds and can translate it to data. If you could get Quiz into that machine, you could extract all the necessary data and keep Diz at bay. Did I say Quiz? Fuck. So, you signaled Zone 5.1 with Diz's whereabouts and killed two birds with one stone. That was an easy task, because Vision owns Zone 5.1. The place even uses Vision television screens. There must have been years of studies done before the project better. I'm done with the voice because it's making it hard to read. Zone 5.1 isn't just a place to research rare animals. It's a testing ground where Viz observed humans, but one thing got in the way of your plan to steal Diz's inherently bleh. I fucking give up. I'm a terrible reader. I don't know why I'm like this. It was me. The machine never got all the data you needed to read from the cosmos. There. And now you're here, hopelessly lost in your quest to be a true leader. What do you have to say for yourself?
It's true. I'm no leader. I even let you walk all over me with that whole quizzing idea.
There's still time to do what's right, Quiz. Just let my friends and this school free.
You're right. You humans can be smarter and wiser than I give you credit for. Look at my forearms. All security measures are now offline.
Yeah. We saved the Earth. It's a very long school. After I return to my home base, I'll put an end to this Vision nonsense myself. You've opened my eyes. It's up to the civilizations of the universe to judge themselves. Thank you, Egghead. Sorry, Egg Tree. Phil Egg Tree. Stay classy, Quiz. Go and make peace, like a true leader. There's no sound in space. How could we hear that? Zach didn't even react. Could that be? Oh no. Pay the price for your betrayal. Joy of joys. This doomsday device can use ice from comets as fuel. Finally, nothing is in my way. Not Viz, not Quiz, not those meddling kids. Now Vision is my vision. No more beating around the bush with that judge the planet's garbage. Just pure, cathartic destruction of all civilizations in sight. Diz is up there. It must be him. Take me up there in your ship, Quiz. I'll do what I have to do to stop him. Does this mean you have a plan? No, I've got nothing. But we have no choice but to try. You're right. I'll take you closer to the light. But before I go, Smiley, I used to tease you a lot because I didn't understand you. But now, I realize you're a true role model for me. And you have a beautiful smile. That's so fucking cute. Yeah. So, yeah, we gotta save the world in the name of love. Down, 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 down. Sorry, I love the music. I've never used this shuttle for combat before, so it's up to you to find something we can use to fight that ship. Alright. Hand soap. Perfect. Okay. This thing, I remember it just being... Yeah, you go around and then click the middle, and boom. Okay, this one, you gotta work inside out? I don't know. Let me try... No, wait. Hang on. Oh, I gotta redo that. Oh, but that moves without that. Oh, shit. Okay, reset. Go... outside in. Way simpler. Okay. And this one, I've never been good at slide puzzles. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me, damn it. I'm just clicking random shit. Okay. I'll be right back. Walkthrough saved my ass. Apparently I need to do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one again, then this one, and yeah. Okay. Alright, now this, you gotta put in the code. What's the code? Well, pay attention to the sign. E-A-C-C-A. Those lights are flashing. E-A-C-C-A. Yes. I guess it's good that the pod is clearly labeled if we need it. Well, we're gonna need it. Yeah. E-A-C-C-A. Yaka. A key. Alright, we got a key. And here's what we're gonna do. Yes. Self-destruct. What? Is that it? I would have thought you'd have some ammunition on this fancy spacecraft. Isn't there anything else? I know what I must do. Take the escape pod. But there's only room for one of us in that escape pod, Phil. I'm too fat. Go. Be with your friends on Earth. Quiz. You stupid motherfucker. What's this? Huh? For Narnia. Quiz's heroic sacrifice saves the universe. My friends, no need to worry. I've arrived. Yes. I don't know how he survived that crash landing, but whatever. Finally confirmed. Hell yeah. Aren't they adorable? And that was Riddle Transfer 2, the final game of the Riddle School series. What a ride it's been. Amazing. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and watch the whole credit sequence because it's pretty cool. Created by Jonochrome, also known as John Bro. Yes, we're gonna talk about it, okay? Originally inspired by Pico's school, just with less shooting. Look, they're playing video games together, how cute. Music by Pepsilio, Waterflame, and all these cool guys. Yeah, the trombone, the whistle, everything. Big thanks to the Diamond Minecart, Jacksepticeye, Cinnamon Ken, Riskrim, and other YouTubers, such as myself. That's right, Phil's graduating, proud of him. Thanks to Scott Cawthon for inspiring me. Look, Zach is their waiter, they're on a date. Oh, that's great, I love it. And they got engaged. And Telltale Games for keeping the point-and-click genre alive with amazing games. That didn't age quite well, but okay. Special thanks to all these guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this. Happy 10th anniversary, Riddle School. Happy 20th anniversary now. This series has been quite a wild ride, and a happy ending for everyone. Yeah. The end. Beautiful. Lovely. So that was the entire Riddle School series. Hopefully now you guys understand why this series means so much to me and why it was such a big part of my childhood, why I loved it so much as a kid, and why I love it now. So yeah, that was everything. We beat all the games. And now that all that's out of the way, I think it's time to finally address the elephant in the room. I mentioned in the intro of this video that the creator of Riddle School, Jonochrome, or John Bro, is a less than perfect person. By now, it's pretty much common knowledge what he did, so let me just start with the facts. John was romantically involved with a teenager, I believe 13 or 14, when he was in his 20s. That's not an allegation. That's exactly what happened. The news of this came to light sometime in 2021, with John confirming it shortly after. What John did was horrible and inexcusable. But hear me out when I say I don't consider him a bad person. Since the truth came out, John has released several statements expressing remorse, understanding what he did was wrong, apologizing to the victim and the public. And in the years since, he's been dealing with things in therapy and surrounding himself with people who support his journey of self-improvement. The victim herself has forgiven John, and as far as I know, he has yet to reoffend. Nor do I think he has any intent to do so. That's why I'm hesitant to call John a predator. It was simply poor judgment on his part and a sin that he's doing his best to atone for. Forgive, but don't forget. That's the lesson here. I believe that we should hold John accountable for what he did, but we shouldn't hang it over his head for the rest of his life. I believe that people can change. I believe that even though John messed up badly, and like I said, it's inexcusable and not okay, he shouldn't be defined by his wrongdoings. The man is clearly moving forward with his life and bettering himself, and I say we should let him do that. Really, all I am saying is I don't think we should talk about John in the same way we talk about Dan Schneider. Plus, regardless of how you feel about the creator, you shouldn't let that take away from your enjoyment of his creation. Riddle School is still a great series that 100% deserves the fanbase it has. If nothing else, let this be a case of separating art from the artist. That's all I have to say on the matter. It's up to you if you want to agree with me, but that's it, really. Use your own judgment, forgive, but don't forget. Thank you.